at this point, she's just like she just doesn't want her mom's students to see her like this. She just doesn't. She doesn't care who else does. She's just like sitting there and drinking the coffee or whatever. Yeah,
So I think you can get the coffee, and then if your plan would be to then like head back up at like the top of the hour or whatever, you like where
yeah,
you're
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and you can even like we'll even say like there's like you you kind of will arrive just in time to see like the kid kind of coming out and like going up to the mom's car who's like waiting to pick her up, and she gets in the car and drives away, and they don't pay attention to you.
no, no,
You're just sort of there. You kind of sort of you know sort of blend in here if no one gets too close to look, right? Um, they probably would have at the coffee place. They probably would have looked, but not but not they're Northeasterners. They're not going to be too chit chatty with you.
exactly.
Um, so so you end up now back at your mom's place. She's in between stuff. No one's there. As far as you can tell, she's alone.
Yeah, gratitude goes up and knocks and just like stands there, kind of. She knocks and then steps back a couple feet and kind of like stands there and looks. She if the door has like a window in it or like a there's a window near it, she like is glancing towards the windows, but then also down at her feet, like she's just like kind of head head on a swivel because
I mean,
she's really nervous to see her mom. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's got the windows, but then there's like curtains behind them. So there's sort
right,
of like if someone could like move the curtains to kind of peek out, but in this case, the door just opens and your mom is already starting to say like, "Oh, did you forget something?" As if it's like a gift
right,
coming back. But then she sees you, and she sees you, and like I don't think she gets who you are at first. Even like it isn't
holy shit,
like it takes a minute, and it's not so much that she doesn't recognize you. I mean, it's more that like, oh wait like it like the first thing she sees is like how beat up this person is, and like that they're
yeah,
injured, and then she kind of sees like wait a second, and she's like, I think she's like I don't think I can play this like as a like an actorly way, but she's really upset and sad about
yeah,
like
of
she sort
course,
of doesn't even know what to say. Like she grabs you and she's like angry. She's starting to get angry at you. Like what's going on? Because you didn't tell her or
yeah,
whatever. But or angry at herself because she couldn't protect you from this.
yeah,
But and I don't even know what she'd say. I mean, maybe she can't even formulate this into words. That she's just like
yeah.
obviously she's, she's just like standing there, sort of stunned. And it's like what I don't know. Gratitude certainly has a chance to say something before she can pull it together to say something.
Yeah, I think gratitude is like, you know, seeing her mom start to get emotional, she kind of snaps into like, I need to pull myself together a bit
Mm.
mode.
Mm.
And she's like, I can explain, but I just need to lie down, and she's just like, I can even, just yeah, and she's like, I'm so sorry, all that shit. And she says,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead. That's basically like I just think she's like, I don't have the mental capacity to
And
like explain all this
and
right on the doorstep.
and I think that's all the mom needs to like. She's like, no, I'm a mom, and so that clicks it into place. And like,
Yeah,
so then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of not gonna ask any questions. I'm not really gonna talk. I'm just gonna just say, okay, come in, like, sit down. When's the last time you ate? And I mean, like a really, real
right.
meal, like, you
Yeah,
know, and he'll say, get up to your room, like get out of those clothes, they smell like, but not in a mean way, like
oh yeah, no, yeah, totally.
just get out of those clothes, like your room is up there, I'll make something.
Right. Yeah, and gratitude goes up and like, the moment she enters her room, like every time I go back to my childhood room, it's like the most bizarre fucking experience. But I imagine if I was there because I like had to be, because I had had the shit kicked out of me and I was gonna get killed, it would be like insane. Like I don't know. I think she just like collapses into like sobs that she probably has only cried like this when she was like a teenager in this room, and she's like, yeah, like gets under the covers and is like just balled up because she's just like she feels this like relief washing through her, like up until she came into this room. Like things feel very unreal in here. Like she's in another world where she's completely disconnected from everything that happened to her. So she's just like feels this insane sense of like relief and being like safe
Yeah.
and disconnected.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and yeah, so I think then like, you know, I mean, I think mom wouldn't bother you. Like, I think she'd wait till you kind of have, whether it's like, even if it's like you sleep there all night, like I don't think she's gonna kind of bother you. I think
Mhm.
I think if you didn't come out after a while, she'd maybe like peek in to see, but I don't think
Yeah.
I think she's gonna have to rest and wait till you're sort of more ready. Um, but she's gonna have that like I think it was a turkey sandwich
Yeah.
last time. I think it's a turkey sandwich again. I think she'd have like a turkey sandwich, like kind of, waited, like prepared and like in the fridge and ready to like bring out for you, like
Mhm.
as soon as you got up. But she's not gonna. I think she's gonna give her space because she has a ton of questions, obviously, but
Yeah. So I think, probably it's the next morning when gratitude comes out, right? Because she probably sleeps literally just like for 12 hours or something crazy.
yeah,
Um, and um, yeah, I don't know. Like she's probably up actually kind of early because she probably falls asleep around like 7 o'clock.
yeah. I think you should start to hear like mom kind of getting up like pretty early, like 5:36 to start getting ready for work and everything. So
Yeah.
you know between like going to bed really early and then that stuff, like you probably wake up and he's still giving you space, like she's going about her business. Um, I think I think every time she goes by your room, like every time she's kind of up and down, she's uh like pauses in front of the room to sort of listen or kind of
Yeah.
hear to see if you're moving or anything, but
Right.
she's not like she's still giving you space. So she'll wait for
Yeah. I
you
think at
to
some point at one of these times, gratitude comes like to the door and comes out and will, say to her, like, okay, I'm ready to talk, and she's like, thanks her for letting her sleep. Um,
I mean, you seem to need it. Where it's like I have too many, he's like, I, I don't want to ask anything you're not ready to tell me.
yeah. So I think what does she do? I think she just tells her, she doesn't tell her whole life story, but I mean, she tells her the stuff that's happened this week, like,
Mm.
and she tells her pretty truthfully and completely. Um, I think, you know, yeah, I just don't, yeah, I think she just at this point is like, she feels like she has to be honest with her mom. And so she's going to like tell her really like what happened. And, um, she doesn't then go into a big, but I'm better, everything's changed for me now and like all that. She just lays it out and, you know, um, isn't acting like an ashamed, little kid. She's just like, yeah, that's what happened. Um,
So do you so I'll give you two dice and then I don't think you have any traits for being like a sincere person.
Unless you wrote
Um,
something in. You might have. He had room to write.
oh,
He had 15
I have.
words. What did you do with them?
That's true. She. Yeah, I don't have any traits there related to this.
Jeez.
Um, so okay, give me two dice.
Yeah. And you've
Well,
got
I
a
have
huge pool, right?
yeah, I have six dice in my pool, so obviously I'm going to use them because I want gratitude to have a happy ending to her story. Right. Let me see where I can roll here. My desk is so cluttered. Okay, I
I
see
like
two ones.
nice. Okay. Okay. Do you want to tell how she responds? You want to give us some?
Um, you
You
can.
want to, you know,
I think you can go ahead. Actually.
so, so I think she's going to take it all sort of matter of factly. Like she's not going to lie. She's disappointed, but
Of course.
she's, but she's, but she's kind of through the, you know, like I have so many questions and, but right now, um, you know, are you safe? Is anyone still after you or do the police know about this? Like, are we going
Right.
to get a knock on the door? Like, but she's not asking it in a way to be like, she's not, this isn't her being like accusatory or interrogatory.
Yeah.
It's not like the third degree. This is more like, what else do I need to do to keep you safe?
Yeah.
Very
So I
matter of
think
fact.
gratitude. I mean, I don't know how much gratitude knows, but she will just be as honest as she can be. Right. Well, no, not as honest as she can be. She will be honest.
Yeah,
And tell her what she thinks the situation is. I think she
yeah.
probably thinks that she is not going to get hunted down to here. Um,
Yeah.
but also, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think she thinks that Frank, that dude, is going to come after her. That was his name, right? The
Yeah. Yeah. There's no
yeah,
reason to think Frank would be out there. He doesn't actually know enough. Um,
yeah,
I mean, she might have a concern that like people involved with Zag and the cult could have put two and two together. Um,
yeah,
she wouldn't know that a lot of those pieces have been taken
Dismantle.
out of play
yeah.
by Willie, but that might be a concern. Um, you know,
Well, we might be getting. I mean, I don't know how. Like, I don't know the timeline, but we might be getting new. There might be news about this stuff. I mean,
oh, that's a good point. Right, right.
like
Okay, that's a good point.
we will be completely in the loop because Amos Zag is like a figure that people write things about when they get shot at, you know.
That's true.
So I
So,
think depending on the timeline.
oh, go ahead.
What name does your mom call you by?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, probably. I think. Well, I think probably gratitude. Like, I think that this is like, um,
I mean, I was thinking about Star. I mean, is gratitude
oh,
really your character's name? I
right.
mean,
That's
birth name?
actually a good question.
Or was it a
Yeah,
cult name?
that's a good question. Right. Oh wow, wait, I didn't actually even consider that. No, I think gratitude is her birth name.
Okay, carry
I
on.
was actually thinking, yeah, I was thinking that her mom and dad were like into Christianity when she was born, so
Okay,
they called her gratitude.
okay.
Yeah, into
Just
some weird.
just checking. Right.
Yeah, here's the timeline I think for that. They were into some weird Christianity cult-ish type thing, not like a fully cult, but some weird sect of Christianity and called her gratitude. They got out of that, but that maybe seeded her,
Right.
cult joining. Yeah,
Assembly
so
of God
yeah,
Prime or some shit like that.
right,
Right.
exactly. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
So, so yeah, you would be at some point finding out the aftermath of some of that stuff.
right.
So I think then, um, I think then you feel at the moment at least feel pretty sort of safe, at least that and that like someone would really have to want to track you down and like
Yeah,
you know and even what about like Zag and those people is that like they might have some flex in their city, but it's not. they're not like the FBI or something like that.
Right. And now I'm in the house of like a civilian, like who I don't know, just it's a lot different. Yeah, there's like a much different. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's fair to say. Um, so let's then well let's pop back to Willie then. And your mom or sorry, yeah, your mom does go off to school. She says, make yourself at home, like I'll be back at, 3. There's going to be some lessons, so you might want to I still think she kind of tries to make this into a little bit of a joke, but like I still don't think you're ready to be you know um, I don't think you're ready for your screen test yet. Like it's like,
Yeah.
some jokes, like little like joke like
Yeah. Perfect.
like
Perfect.
sort of politely say like don't let you scare the children, right?
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
uh, but then she'll go up to work. So let's pick up maybe just for Willie for the last couple of minutes here. So I think that if and your guys' plan was kind of to get back to the compound and kind of make sure Lena's safe, or that's what Willie said was going to be the plan, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that we can see like the I think we can see that like I said, Lee's pretty upset about this. Um, so my sense of like where people are is that Lena would still have like been in the like the city, the Bulwark like campaign office
Then
area.
that's where we're going. Yeah.
And so Lee would like tool over there. And so um and I think that you guys have outrun the news. Like you've gotten
Right.
there
That's the
before
idea. Uh-huh.
anything that's happened. And so Lee will pull up in front of the campaign office, and then do you want to go in and get Lena, or would Willie take initiative there, or let Lee
I've been
do it,
thinking
or
about this. No. No. This is where I say goodbye.
okay,
This is where I say
nice.
tell Lena, get her out of there. This is the one job. This is not the bullshit job you were doing. This is your one job. Um, and it's goodbye. Tell her goodbye from Willie. Um,
Nice.
and yeah, that's what I do after that. May or may not involve going back to Jezebel, who's my only anchor left, I think. But I don't know how that's going to play out. Um, so
Well,
no,
so I think that we
I'm thinking actually that I'm going to go. I'm not going to go to that Fleabag like death hotel. I'm
yeah.
not going back to that area. But I know. No, I don't know. I'm not really sure whether I'm going to walk off into the sunset, whether I'm uh, um, I know. I'll just take a public transport if possible and get as far as I can back out to Jezebel's headquarters area out there
Oh,
on the
sure.
highway, and I'll just go there. That's where it's home now. It's
Okay.
I'm thinking. I think about a few places I could go. Wouldn't mind telling Maud what I think about her. but that's all in the past. And I could lie low, wait to see who got shot and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm really tired of that. I have this image of me sitting there scaring myself to death, not knowing what's going on. So I'll just head back to Jezebel, make my way back,
Okay.
and that's all for me, I think.
I like that. Yeah, I agree. That's nice. Okay. So I do kind of like that. Like, no more needs to be said at the moment. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
later.
wow.
Sounds good. See you both. Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.